Hey Course Hero, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, consider hitting the subscribe button so you get notified every time I release a new video. Today we are talking about Teachable versus New Zenler. A lot of people are leaving Teachable because of their editor and changes to their free pricing plan. So I want to do a video and show you how Teachable stacks up with New Zenler, and we're going to compare the different pricing plans. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm on the Thinkific's pricing plan page, but I'm also going to open up this nifty Excel file here to show you the comparison between Teachable and New Zenler. So we already did a comparison video between Thinkific and New Zenler, and I'm going to link to that in the show notes or in the description of this video. But this one is more for Teachable versus New Zenler. Now, I was personally on Teachable, and I can tell you when they did the update to their drag and drop, or not even drag and drop, their page builder, to me it just went backwards from allowing us to create beautiful pages for our courses. That being said, let's do a true side-by-side comparison between Teachable and New Zenler. Now the first thing here, I'm comparing their annual plans, which mean you have to pay up annually for the platform to get all these features. Or if you choose to do it monthly, then the cost is going to be $1,200 a month for Teachable, and New Zenler currently only has the annual plan. They don't have a monthly plan. Keep that in mind when we're doing this comparison. With that, let's get started. Unique schools, that's the first one. So number of schools that you get with Teachable versus number of schools you get with New Zenler. That's the biggest thing for me. I'm getting 3 separate schools for the price of one. So you could have 3 courses. I have 3 different courses in different niches. I have a course on how to use ManyChat for chatbots. I have a course on how to use Trello, and I have a course that's just a free course on how to use New Zenler. That is a course that you get access to, so you can learn New Zenler quickly and hit the ground running. And that's part of my affiliate bonuses if you end up buying New Zenler through my affiliate link. But even if you don't buy a New Zenler through my affiliate link, you can still enroll in that school and check out all the tutorials for free. I will link them in the description below, so you can at least check it out if you don't want to try New Zenler. Now here is the kicker with Teachable that I just don't understand. Despite paying them almost $1,000 a year, or more than $1,000 if you're paying them monthly, 99 bucks a month, and we're comparing the pro plans here only because that's where New Zenler is at the pro level, you are still paying them fees. Now the back office fees, let me just touch on this a little bit. If you do not enable back office, essentially means that you cannot collect payments via PayPal, and PayPal payments are huge. I have a product which is a $17 product. I sell it using Thrivecart, and I get PayPal payments every day. They are in comparison to the payments I receive directly via credit card. To not enable PayPal doesn't make sense. So they have taken that integral part and put it behind a 2% fees. So now you have to pay that 2% in order to enable PayPal after paying them the $1,000 a year. That's just ridiculous. All right, we'll continue. I won't harp on that too much, but it is just what it is. None of these features are available in Teachable. So you get built-in email marketing, you get advanced email marketing where you can apply filters, and the built-in email marketing, you get 100,000 emails a month that you can use. So you can technically cut ties with Zapier or MailChimp, MailerLite, ActiveCampaign. Now I understand that all of those other email marketing providers that I just mentioned have way advanced features that New Zenler will never be able to compete with. But New Zenler is a course learning management system platform. It is not an email marketing platform, but it still provides you with a pretty robust email marketing solution that you can use out of the box. You can get rid of them technically if you're not too deeply entrenched in those email marketing platforms, or maybe you're just new to course creation. You don't even need to worry about them. Then you can do everything under the one roof. We'll continue, but that just to me is huge. You also get customizable checkout card. So on your checkout card, you can drag and drop elements, almost like a countdown timer or any other pre-built elements. You can add them to your checkout card. You don't get a customized checkout card with Teachable. Despite them charging you fees for using their payment gateway, you cannot customize their payment gateway. Makes no sense. Tiered pricing plans, this is huge. I'm going to show you quickly what those tiered pricing plans mean. Now, tiered pricing plans almost reminds me of having like a subscription plan of, say, silver, gold, platinum. So I'm going to go to one of my courses here. It's called 0 to Course Hero. It shows you step by step on how to create your first online course. Now this course isn't for sale, but it is for those people who have bought New Zenler through my affiliate link. I put this in there as a thank you, and I also show you how to create your first online course. But in here, if I wanted to add a new pricing plan, what I can do is I can add a subscription plan, and in that subscription plan, sorry, tongue twister, I can set up plans which could be silver, platinum, gold, silver, gold, platinum, level 1, 2, 3, whatever you want to call it. So for example, this one, I'm going to create a plan called silver. Tiers is where I can control based on your plan what content you're going to have access to. So this negates the need of me having to create 3 separate courses, each one a clone of the other, because all I can do is I can lock the content. So I can say on the silver plan, give everyone access to the first and second and third module. But you know what? On the second module, hold off the access on this final one, which is the keyword research tool, because I want to reserve that for my gold and platinum members. That's the functionality, which is just huge. You can do this with tiers. You can also set availability, that maybe your course is only available from like February 1st to February 29th. I'm in a leap year right now making this video. If you're watching this in a non-leap year, don't be hating. But you can do all of those within pricing plans for each and every course. The granular control you get with New Zenler, I just haven't seen that on any other platform. Let's hop back into our Excel file and see what's next. So that was the tiered pricing plans. Then you also have the WYSIWYG drag and drop page builder. What you see is what you get. It is just amazing. And I'm coming from WordPress background. I use Thrive themes. I love Thrive themes and everything Thrive related. Thrive cart. It's just the name Thrive, I guess. But I love Thrive themes, Thrive leads, Thrive countdown timers, Thrive ultimatum, all of Thrive's products. And I picked Thrive page that I built with Thrive themes with the Thrive architect page builder. I tried to recreate that exact page in New Zenler, and I came pretty close. I can show you real quick what my New Zenler page looks like. If I go back here to my site, and here's my demo page here somewhere right here. If I just click on this link, it's going to take me to that page. And that's the other beauty of New Zenler, is you can build unlimited pages on top of having a page for each and every one of your course. So I built this drag and drop page builder out of the box without using any HTML code. Now, as you saw, there was a little animation that happened when this timer popped up, and I have built that in. All of this is out of the box. I have not done a single piece of HTML code on this page. It's just the elements that you simply drag and drop onto your page. And this took me maybe like 5 to 6 hours because I was new to this. Now I can do this much faster, and you can also make changes much faster too. One of the other things that I want to show you about this page builder is if I go into the same page that I was on and go to edit it, what you can do is it allows you to do control what people see on mobile versus what they see on desktop, which is huge because 80% of your traffic is coming from mobile. So when you're creating your page, to have that kind of control where you can distinguish between what needs to be shown on desktop versus what needs to be shown on mobile, to me that's just huge. So I'm going to show you how that's done. So let's go to a block here. Say it's this block that I want to edit. I'm going to click on the little settings icon, and then this settings pane opens on the right side, and I can apply the style to desktop only, tablet only, or mobile only. But I can also go into settings and I can say hide this on mobile. But first let's see what it looks like on mobile before I go and hide it. So I'm going to go to mobile. I can change the responsiveness from here, and you can see how this looks on mobile. And now I can decide, okay, you know what? I just want to get rid of this section on mobile. It's taking up too much space. I can go here. I can say hide on mobile. And now you'll see that section just disappeared out of the view. I can show it back on mobile if I want to. And that's, to me, is just, that's the kind of control that I would like to have as a course creator, because we are more than selling an online course. We're not here selling courses on Udemy, because there you don't have control over anything. Here, if we are comparing apples to apples, let's do a true comparison on what Teachable, what Thinkific allow you to do, and they don't allow this kind of control out of the box. Yes, their pages are responsive, which means they conform to the device type, whether it's mobile, desktop or tablet, but they don't give you control over what changes you can make that only show on mobile versus only showing on desktop. And that is so important in today's day and age, where all your traffic is coming from mobile, 80% coming from mobile. And I don't need to teach you that. That's just a fact. You can search that on Google, how many people are visiting a site on mobile versus desktop. I can go on and on about their page builder. It's just amazing, but we're going to move on because we have a video to cover and I don't want to waste your time. Thank you so much for sticking around as we go through this. Live webinars, that's coming soon. New Zenler is going to do a deep integration with Zoom webinars. So you will be able to do live webinars right from within your school, and you won't have to use a third-party software to do it. Now, just as a reminder, currently New Zenler is in beta, which means you buy into the vision on the ground floor, but every new feature that they release, everyone gets access to those features regardless of when you came in using that platform. You also get live chat rooms, so that's coming. You get direct integration with Pixabay. So if you wanted to add an image to this page, you can add an image by simply using free stock images from Pixabay. So I can quickly add an empty block here, and within that empty block I can add an element, and within that element could be an image. So I'm going to add 100% row, and in here I'm going to add an image, and for that image I can go and search their integration with Pixabay, and here's 1.5 million images for me available to search. So if I just search for, I don't know, I'm just searching for some random stuff, I can add this image in here. And then they also have a image drag and drop editor where you can resize the image. I think my Chrome browser has been giving me some issues with images, so it's not pulling here, but I can add another row and add a pre-selected image that is already from my library, just to show you what that looks like. So here's an image that I pulled in from my library. Now if I wanted to resize this image, I can do this right in my browser window. I don't need to go into special settings to change the size of this image. And this is just one simple functionality. There's so many different things you can do with each and every element. It's just mind-blowing, and that's why I have the course to show you step by step on how that can be done. Real quick before we continue, if you're new to the channel, consider hitting the subscribe button so you get notified every time I release a new video. I digress sometimes when it comes to New Zenler. We shall continue. Payments, you can additional course prices. You cannot do it with Teachable. You can do it with New Zenler. We're only going to touch on no's and yeses. If a column says yes and yes or no and no, then I'll just continue because that's a clear apples to apples comparison. Next is offer free trials. You can get on the free plan of Teachable, but you're only allowed 10 students on their free plan, which was the recent change to their free plan policy. With New Zenler, you can have a full featured free plan and you can still have unlimited students, unlimited courses, the three separate schools, all on their free plan before you pay them a single penny. How you do that is you can click on the link in the description below, and that will take you to my bonus page. There, click the button which says request your beta invite, and then that sends me an email message, and I have to manually, right now because New Zenler is in beta, they want to control the growth of the platform, so you cannot just go and sign up. You have to be requested by someone who has given you access to their platform, and those are their affiliates like I am, and I will send you an invite. Once you get that invite, you can start exploring the platform. Now here's the beauty. Their support team, even if you're on the free plan without, say you haven't paid for the upgrade yet, they will move your existing course from Teachable or Thinkific for you for free. You just have to send them an email, give them your login details for your school, and they will move all the content for you. So you do get a free, you can sign up a free school with Teachable, but that's limited to only 10 students. I think you can offer bundles with Teachable, so I'm going to say yes. And then you have payment plans like a monthly payment plan, or let's say you're selling a course which is $500, or you can do a 2 split pay of $247 each. You can do that. I'm pretty sure you can do that with Teachable as well. So let's move to the ones that you cannot do. Live chat with their support team. I've heard nothing but horror stories about Teachable support team. I haven't had the chance to personally deal with them, but I haven't heard anything great about them either. On the contrary, New Zenler support, their owner Rakesh is active in the Facebook group. I don't think the guy ever sleeps. And they also have live chat support. If you go to support.newzenler.com, you can chat with their support team. I believe they're based out of London, so GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, whatever time zone you're in, you kind of do the comparison, but they are pretty good at answering questions. Priority support, no for Teachable, yes for New Zenler, and then there's no onboarding call or launch preparedness checklist. So now we move on to site design and administration. Of course, you get 3 separate domains instead of 1 because you get 3 separate schools. Now here's where the bulk of the differences are. You get 10 site admins instead of 2. You get 20 course authors, so you can have other people collaborate with you on a course. You could even go 50-50 with a buddy if you guys are both going to use New Zenler, and that person can have their own separate school than you. Support, again, course support is 10 roles, and then assistance is also 10 roles. One thing I do want to touch on, if you end up sharing your school with someone, how that works is the only way to access your other sites is through your primary site. So say your primary site is learntrello.com and your secondary site is learnmanychat.com. First, I have to log into the learntrello.com school. From that school, there will be a drop down which allows me to log into my secondary site. Sharing might not be the best option, but this is still a great price if you want 3 schools, and even if you only have 1 course, maybe down the line you can use it. Affiliate programs, these are yeses. Advanced developer customization, you get that with New Zenler, not with Teachable. You can bulk import students, if I know how to spell students. So you can bulk import students into your school and also bulk enroll them into a course if you're moving people over from Teachable or Thinkific, but you can't do that with Teachable or Thinkific. When you're bulk importing students, that option just doesn't exist. You can also import existing content, and this is what I mentioned, that their support team will help you do this. And then you can also manually enroll students if you wanted to. One thing that I'm not sure we touched upon was the communities. You get unlimited communities with New Zenler. There is 0 communities with Teachable. So I can quickly show you what a community looks like. If I go back to my school here, I can go into communities, and these are all of my communities. So I have my site-wide community. You can have a community for each and every course, and then you can also have a community for the entire site. So here's my VIP community, and this is only for those who buy New Zenler through my affiliate link. But here's a site-wide community, and I can just go to that community and see all the interactions that are happening within that community. So this functionality obviously is trying to replace Facebook groups. You can see here's the functionality of everyone commenting. We're just playing around here, asking questions. Everyone's testing this community feature because it's brand new, or it's been about a couple of months since this was released when I recorded this video. So you get unlimited communities, but you don't get a single one with Teachable. So let's go back down here. You also get webhooks with New Zenler. API and single sign-on is on their premium plan, not on their pro plan, but we are only comparing the pro plan right now. And then you also get daily cloud hosting and daily backups. You get bulk student emailer. This is the email functionality. That's the built-in email marketing. You also get email white labeling, so it doesn't say buy New Zenler. And you can also bring in your own SMTP, your own secure mail, whatever it's called. SMTP stands for, which means that you can basically connect it with a Mandrill or one of those AWS, one of those features. So you then truly have unlimited emails versus being controlled by the 100,000 a month emails. Speaking of emails, if I'm on their integration site right now, so I'm under my school under site integrations, you can see these are all the direct integrations that they have today. So they directly integrate with MailChimp, ConvertKit, MailerLite, ActiveCampaign, and MoveSend. And the connections are really simple. You just click on connect, and then you just put in your API keys and you get connected. And they're adding more email marketing platforms every week, every month, because they're still in beta. And as they start getting requests for different email marketing platforms, they start adding them in their integrations. And then they also have integration with Zapier. So if your email marketing platform is not listed here, you can use their Zapier integration and continue with using your email marketing platform if you wanted to. So then moving down the line, this is the last one here, is teaching and learning. Lecture comments, I do have to give this one to Teachable. New Zenler currently does not have commenting under each and every lecture, but I know that is coming in the future, and that is the price you pay for getting in on beta, is you have to give up some of the features to benefit from the pricing and also buy into the vision of what else is coming down the line. And I know that is coming down the line. I don't know when they're going to release it, but I do know that that is in the works. And then you get graded quizzes with New Zenler. You get course completion certificates. I think this is a yes for Teachable as well, so I'm going to leave it in there as a yes. Course reviews, your students can write reviews about the course. Student discussions, I don't know what this is, I'm just going to say an A. student surveys. You can use surveys. They also are going to come out with survey funnels. So you can create a funnel where you start a survey and that person gets taken down in the funnel based on the questions they answer in the survey. And that's going to be a game changer. They don't have randomized quiz bank. All of this is no. Search engine optimization. Every page on the New Zenler site, you can decide whether you want it to get indexed by Google, and then also under each page for settings, you have their SEO settings, and in that SEO settings, you can put a meta description for each page, what it should look like when you share this link or when this link pops up in Google searches. Now there's also social image. So when you share this link socially, what is the image that should show up for this page, and you can control all of this within New Zenler. That's pretty powerful. And then you also have some resume on any device. That's pretty big because our students or even us, we are using our services across platforms. I might start a search on my mobile, but I might finish that purchase on my desktop or vice versa, and it allows you to resume on any device for your students, which is going to be really beneficial to your students. There's also student progress tracking, multiple instructor profiles, we covered this, scheduled classes, hidden courses, private courses, downloadable content, student discussions. I think this is a yes on Teachable too. And then surveys, voice over PowerPoint tool. They used to have their own PowerPoint tool, which is really great. And then advanced reports. So that was the comparison. I know this was a little longer video. Thank you for sticking around, but here's the comparison. Now the question that I would like to ask you, and feel free to write the answer in the comment below, is do you think this was a fair comparison, and what would be your next step? What is going to be the harm in you trying out New Zenler for free? So I would say you request your free trial today. There's a link in the description below that's going to take you to my bonus page, show you all the bonuses that you get only if you buy New Zenler. But you don't have to buy it. Just try it out. Have their support team move the content over for you and see if you really like it. And if you like it, then have at it. But if you don't, you'll at max lose a few hours trying out a system that could be a great system for you and your students. And there you have it, a comparison between Teachable and New Zenler. Let me know in the comments below, what did you think and what's your favorite learning management system, whether it's Thinkific, Teachable, Podia, New Zenler. So let's get that conversation started in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the flip side.